All right, going to do a rear tire change on a Phantom GOGO. I believe it's an A8 model. One challenge I think we're going to have is the rear wheel seems to be locked up for whatever reason. So it was flat, and the kid who owns it was still trying to ride it. So that could be a problem here, but we're going to go ahead and remove the braking mechanism. So I just see a couple little Allen wrench type bolts there that we're going to remove. We're going to peel the sticker off. I can feel that underneath here there's a dimple where I'm sure the screw is that holds this plate on. Same on the other side. I feel a dimple right there. So just peel that sticker off to here and then lay it back down. And then I'm sure there's a couple bolts here that we can take the wheel off, and then we'll get going and see what we got here. But I'm a little worried that this is not free spinning. So we'll see where we go from here. Okay, we got the brake off. It was literally just two of these Allen wrench type bolts. Good news, we've got tire free spinning. I would say it doesn't, for whatever reason, sound great. I think this is a rear wheel drive scooter. Yeah, it appears to be the rear wheel drive. So this is gonna be a little bit different than the turbo ants that I've done in the past, but I think we're in a good spot with this at least spinning now. And once I get this tire off, hopefully we're in a better spot. All right, so I was right. Underneath the sticker, there are a couple little screws. Interestingly though, you need this star, I don't even know what you call it. It's not a flathead, obviously. It's not a Phillips head, it's like a star. And thankfully, I had a mess of different variety of bits, I guess, from a Costco bundle from years ago. Came in to save us here, or else I'd be taking a trip. So definitely need that for this brand, the Phantom GOGO. Okay, I got those off. I'm keeping everything organized over here. What side I pulled it off of. Now looks like we've got a couple bolts, and they're literally just big Allen wrench bolts to come off here on both sides. So I'm gonna loosen those up. It should drop all this down, and then we're gonna be able to see what we have there next and be able to get to getting this tubed tire off and getting a solid rubber tire on. Okay, so brought it down to the ground. Took the bolts out. There's a little clip on this underside here that holds this cable. You just kind of flip it open, if I can get to it. Just a little kind of a C-clip there that holds that cable. Now oops, hold on. I'm gonna have to work on this tire on the ground, which is not that big of a deal. It's just in the way. I'm not gonna put too much tension on it. I don't want to take off this whole bottom case to get to unhooking this. So I'm just gonna have to try and work around this, getting this tire off, which is gonna be a little trickier than normal, but pretty confident I can do it because I've done the tire before, not my first rodeo. Although now I'm seeing on here it's a 9.2 tire. I've got 10.2, so hopefully that's not a challenge for us. Okay, I got going and then realized gotta get the brake off. So gonna be a lot easier to work with this brake off. So just simple Allen wrench, take out these 6 little screws, and we'll get moving on, getting the tire off. A little tough. I recommend 3 tire irons and an assistant for an extra pair of hands, but we did get it off just with this. So now we'll have to remove the little stem here, which I don't see it connected to anything. There's not even a tube in here. So I think dude bought this bike from somebody that maybe ripped him off on eBay. So I don't know why there's no tube in there, but it doesn't appear to be one at all. So, all right, I'll be back. Got my tire in a pot of water that I'm gonna bring to a boil and let it sit in there for, I don't know, 6-7 minutes once it boils. I highly recommend this. We did it last time for another model and it made it pretty easy. The one challenge is for this wheel with the motor on it, we're not going to be able to use the zip tie trick where once you get a portion of the tire onto the wheel, you zip tie it on, so it's like an extra set of hands. So definitely going to need 3 tire irons and my lovely assistant.